Good day, watchers. Today we're going to talk about a subject, which is going to be a very controversial subject. The question, which many people ask since ancient days, the question, are we alone? This subject is obviously a subject for a lot of conspiracy theorists, but Baruch Hashem, we can see in the Torah a lot of proof about existence outside of our world. One of the examples I'm going to give now today is on Havtarah Devorah, and the explanation from the Gemara from Masechet Moed Katan. We're going to start off, we're going to tell you guys it's going to be ready. And the children of Israel, again, I will read in English, so maybe for the international audience that would be a better option. And I will sometimes put some Hebrew in it, and when I'm going to read from the Gemara, I will read it in Hebrew and Aramaic, and I will add in English. Alright. And the children of Israel again did evil in the sight of the Lord, when Ehud was dead. One of the Shoftim. And the Lord sold them into the land of Jabin, sold them into the hand of Jabin, king of Canaan. He reigned in Chazal. The captain of whose host was Sisera, which dwelt in the Charoshet of the nations, or in Hebrew Charoshet Yoshev, hu Yoshev b'Charoshet HaGoyim. Charoshet, keep that in mind, is a belt. Alright? Later on we'll find out what the interesting part of it is. Alright? And the children of Israel cried unto the Lord, for he had 900 chariots of iron, and 20 years he mightily oppressed the children of Israel. Now we have read from chapter 4 of the book of Judges, of Tim. We go now to chapter 5. The kings came and then fought the kings of Canaan at Tanach by the waters of Megiddo. They took no gain of money. So this war was not about money or any natural resources. And the river of Kishon swept them away, that ancient river, the river Kishon, O my soul, that thou wilt walk on the way with the strength. Okay. It says here, they fought from heaven. The stars in the course fought against Sisera. In Hebrew, Min HaShamayim nimchu HaKochavim mesilotam v'nachalmu in Sisera. The stars in their course. Alright. Curse you, O Mara, said the angel of the Lord. Curse you bitterly, the inhabitants thereof, because they came not to the help of the Lord. To the help of the Lord against the mighty. Alright? They didn't help the Lord, and they were cursed bitterly. Yeah? So it says in Hebrew, Oru meros, amar malach Hashem. Oru, Yoshvia ki lo yavo le'ezrat Hashem be'gvurim. Alright? Be'gvurim, the mighty. So twice it says Oru, two curses. Alright? Now we're going to go on to the Gemara for a deeper view on this. The Gemara speaks about it in Masechet Moed Katan on page Tet Zain. That's page 16. Alright? 17. Page 17. I'm going to show you guys exactly, page 16. I'm going to show you guys exactly what's been written in the Gemara right here. Alright. Dachtiv. Oru meros. Dachtiv savra de gavra rabba. Okay. So, cursed is cursed is Meros. Amar Malach Hashem, says the angel, V'minlan V'machrinan Dachtif Oru, like it says. Oru, the double curse, okay? V'dayechil v'shita b'hadiya v'aiki ba'arba'a amot deyadiya. 400 chariots. Dachtif Yoshvia. Curse you, Omeros, Horu Omeros, Yoshvia, the inhabitants thereof. Alright, we go to the double curse. Yeah, we have a double curse here. And then it continues, Ki lo ba'u be'ezrat Hashem, le'ezrat Hashem. V'amar ole ba'arba me'eh sipuri d'shmitiya barak le'meroz. Ay kadamri. So, the heaviest curse, Shmitiya is the heaviest curse one can put upon. Gavra Rabahu Vaikadamri Kochavahu Shenamar Min Hashamayim Nilchamu Kochavim. What does it say? A mighty and a star, which means Kochavahu. Meros was a star. Min Hashamayim Nilchamu Kochavim. From the heavens they fought. Interesting. From the heavens they fought. And the Gemara says that Meros was a star. So basically said, curse you and the heavens thereof, and it's a star. Ladies and gentlemen, it might be very easy. We can see the conclusions here right in front of our mere eyes. And if we dive now a little bit more into Tosafot, we're going to see it even more greater. Ay kadamri gavra rabba, יש אומרים שמרוס אדם גדול היה, ולא בא למלחמה וכאן גרימו אותה. ואי קדמרי כוכבה הוא, ויש אומרים כוכב היא, ולא אדם, ולא בא לעזר למלחמה ישראל, שנאמר מן השמיים נלחמו הכוכבים ממסילותיו, נלחמו עם סיסרא והכוכבים זה שלא עוזר ישראל, כללהו. Right, this is a very powerful statement. What Tosafot here actually brings. Yeah. So Tosafot says to us here, Va'aika da'amri kochavahu. It's a star. V'yesh omrim kochavi. They say it's a star. Belo Adam, and not a man. Velo ba la'azor le'milchama Yisrael. They didn't help in the war of Israel. Shenamar min hashamayim nimchamu hakochavim. Yeah, they say from the stars fought, from the heavens they fought the stars. Mesilotam, in their course, nimchamu al Sisera, fought against Sisera. Vekochav ze shelo ozer Yisrael, the star which didn't help Israel. Kalelehu, cursed. The star which didn't help Israel, cursed. A star, a heavenly body. All right, now I have showed you, ladies and gentlemen, obviously a very important part in our Torah. Let's go to what pseudoscience, conspiracy theorists, and proof from NASA has to tell us more. It's known on the northern hemisphere of the planet Mars, Meros, Mars. They say, it's even said that Meros is Madin. Madin is Hebrew for Mars. And a lot of, even NASA find out that once it was a planet with a thicker atmosphere. It's known that it had oceans, liquid water on the surface. And today it has a very thin atmosphere, cold, very chilly, and iron oxide, which means that the oxygen is whatever is left of it, it's capsuled into the soil of the planet, and the water is in its ice, but it's a very small amount compared to what the planet once had. The atmosphere is like almost 20 times thinner than that of Earth's atmosphere, which used to be a very thick atmosphere, so something blew away that atmosphere. Well, on the everyone knows that there is an old dry riverbed on Mars with, the famous three pyramids and the face of Sidonia. All right. Between, on two sides, on the northern hemisphere, we can find two enormous scorched spots. Scorched in the same way after a nuclear blast. A normal nuclear blast will give about a 30-mile radius, you know, of scorched ground. We are talking here about scorched ground of about 600 to an 800, 900 miles across. Alright? So we're talking about two nuclear blasts, probably as strong as about half of the nuclear arsenal on the planet. Obviously, two nuclear blasts of these sites could easily strip away a planet's atmosphere, magnetosphere, and what more, with a stripped away magnetosphere, the solar radiation stripped away a bit more of the Martian atmosphere. Uh, Anyways, when I followed this riverbed from the pyramids side of the three pyramids, exactly the same as the three pyramids in Gizeh, anyways, made a pass across the famous face of Sidonia, I came to a structure on the surface when I was checking three-dimensional pictures from NASA's GPL laboratories, and I found out a site which with straight lines, which looks like from on top, if you look on top of it, like a city-like structure. Well, we've seen a lot of conspiracy theorists talking about city-like structures from which you can see on the surface, view from the top. All right. A lot of structures are presumably photographed by the Mars rover, but that's horizontal. We're talking about vertical and horizontal pictures. Then I thought by myself, all these JPL satellites, they have 180 degrees cameras. And then I thought by myself, what if I check out this city-like structure diagonally? And then my jaw dropped. I saw exactly the same structures, broken buildings, like you would see in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. You could see very clearly floors of buildings. If you would see a picture of Nagasaki or Hiroshima right after the blast, with all these buildings with their fronts stripped away, only floors left, half broken, and on and on, it was exactly the same picture. And this was like at least 200 miles away from the closest scorched ground. Alright, two huge explosions, and the Gemara says, Oro, Oro, two curses. The angel sent two curses. Could it be that Hashem destroyed this entire planet by two huge blasts? It's commanded by Hashem, obviously, because Hashem has no physical body. But he's under control of way more than we think. And how could we think as a Jew how special we are, that we ourselves sit on a star system, wobbling around a little yellow dwarf, just an insignificant star, on the edge, on one of the outer arms of the Milky Way galaxy, the so-called Geroshet HaGoyim, the band of the nations, like the Havtarah says. And then realizing that around that yellow dwarf star wobbles a very tiny Earth planet. Well, NASA discovered a lot of super Earths, so how insignificant is our little blue planet then? Wobbling around a very tiny star on the outer ridge of the solar system. Living in a small, tiny country of Israel. A very tiny, small people. But Hashem destroyed an entire civilization. Not only because they fought against us, no. They were not willing to help Ham Israel in the war against Sisera. So to all the Jews out there, all my fellow Jews, I want to tell you, look up in the skies in the night. See all those stars and realize what you just said to you. You're a Jew, and that's special. very special, because Hashem even brought down an entire civilization for our sakes. Have a good night, and till next time. Thank you very much. May Hashem bless you all and give us prosperity, love, and peace. And let us pray every day for the peace of Jerusalem and Israel. Be blessed.